KPRC Channel 2. This is Houston Newsmakers with Cambrell Marshall.
And welcome back to Houston Newsmakers, where I'm joined by Dr. Ronald DePino, president of MD Anderson Cancer Center. And there is a big reason he is here. MD Anderson celebrating 75 years of making cancer history. Good morning, Dr. DePino.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Good to see you again. You spent a lot of time in the present, really trying to make sure that the MD Anderson is on pace. You have so many great projects that are ongoing, but we take just a moment here to look back on some of the great things. This is a great institution. They've done a great service for not only local, but national and the world, haven't they?
That's right. I think it's Houston's greatest gift to the world. In fact, when we look at the legacy of this extraordinary institution, it's emerged as the most impactful institution in cancer science and cancer care in the world. We have the largest clinical trials engine testing new therapies, tomorrow's medicines today, to help patients drive their disease into the history books. It's responsible for 1 in 3 new medicines in cancer, a single institution. It is a research powerhouse, but also it's emerged as the most effective institution in delivering the highest quality of care. And we've been very passionate for many decades of trying to bring that care not just to Houstonians, but those that are suffering from cancer around the world. So when we look back on the amazing contributions in childhood cancers, changing the paradigm in terms of harnessing the power of the immune system to defeat cancer, the first institution to do cancer prevention, where up to 50% of cancers can be prevented.
And you know, you've got a video that says 75 years and 75 seconds. We're going to link that to our website as well. But as that rolls here today, you talked about some of those things that were really happening and really started to give people hope early on that their cancer was not going to be a death sentence.
That's right. I think it's important to appreciate that we have a tremendous amount of knowledge now as to what causes cancer in the first place and how to prevent it. We have amazing technologies that can detect cancer at its earliest, most curable stages if you engage in the proper screening programs, which I'd encourage everyone to do. But also it's important to go to an institution that has a lot of experience in diagnosing and treating cancer. And so that is one of the important things, that you can empower yourself with the knowledge needed to defeat cancer.
You know, we were talking earlier about the collaboration that takes place within the medical community. I'm on the board of Komen. I know we have a bold goal, which is to reduce deaths from breast cancer by 50% in this decade. You have the Moonshots program, where you're also doing similar kinds of really aspirational, big, you know, people a few years ago would have said, that's not going to happen. You can't do that. What's the value of making sure that you set these real big goals and go for it?
Well, history has taught us that if we put our minds and will to a task, no matter how challenging, the American people will rise to the occasion and we will succeed. The history has taught us that. We've reached a point in the history of the field where we have a lot of actionable knowledge. We have incredible technologies that can truly drive our analysis of data, the advances in nanotechnology, the advances in sequencing the genome, that has put us in a position to make tremendously rapid advances in this disease. And so the Moonshot program is a reflection of the fact that we have this knowledge, technological prowess, and what we want to do is to use the might and power and talent of MD Anderson, supported by our community here in Houston and around the world, to make cancer history.
Let's talk about some of that. The community is going to be really involved in the next week or so. Starting tomorrow, the kickoff from November 7th to the 14th, 75 years celebrating. Are you ready for the celebration? It's going to be a big deal.
I am bracing for impact. The world is going to descend on MD Anderson. I think obviously we Houstonians are incredibly proud of being the #1 institution on the planet in our field, but it's also a time to reflect on the opportunities before us. And we have many dignitaries that are coming from around the world to be with us, to celebrate not just the history, but to look forward to a future free of cancer. And we're actually in a position to be able to do that.
And among that, you have a gala on one of those nights?
That's right. That's November 10th. It's going to be a very, very big gala. We have lots of events, a boot walk. So I actually have the President's Dream Team.
Okay.
So I want all of you to get out there. And have, go to mdanderson.org/bootwalk join a team. Now, if you want to join the best team, you join the President's Dream Team. You can either join the team, hang out with me with your boots, or you can just donate so that we can devote those resources to critical cancer research.
It's going to be a great week. I'm actually going to be there at the gala, and I think unless the security catches me, I'll kind of sneak in.
Yeah, I think we'll see. We'll see how good the security is.
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. It's always great to see you and get encouraged. And actually, quite frankly, come away from talking with you more optimistic about our chances to go ahead and stop this.
This is an amazing time.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Appreciate it as well. See you next week, some of you people out there. Hey, final thoughts about next week and what major